Well, good evening, everyone, and we want to welcome you to this MVP Max virtual presentation meeting. And in fact, Tammy and I are super excited. We just came back from Zanzibar this past weekend. But you know what, folks? We're having a lot of fun, and this is one of the greatest, I would say, part of Max International when it comes to some of the benefits. Of course, we're going to talk about the wonderful products. We're going to talk about the income aspect of things. But what's really interesting is the trips incentives the company gives to associates from all over the world. It is
The
so
Max Gives
much
Back
fun.
program. It was such a phenomenal event. We actually played football, which is recognized as soccer here in North America, and we were playing with the school children and also professional soccer players, and we had the cheerleaders in the back. So what was really fun about this is the reason this school is there is because of Max International and because of the support that all of you have done for donations. So thank you so much for that. And it's always a great experience to do these events.
Absolutely. And folks, Max International is a US based company established in 2007, currently operating in 18 countries worldwide and expanding quickly. We are a group of professionals from different sectors united by the mission of Max International. We are a valuable social network capital, and we have a commission based business driven by patent product, which I look forward to share with you. We promote and encourage personal development, which is really important, and engage in a lot of learning and fun activities.
And the mission of Max International is to empower people to build a legacy of significant change in their lives and the lives of others. And this is a really powerful mission statement. I know that I personally resonate with this mission. And I know that everybody that we're working with globally around the world are really aligned with this.
You know, when we speak of a legacy of significant change, the question that comes into mind is what changes do we seek in our lives? Perhaps we seek financial stability, to be able to acquire our dream home, spend more time with the family, have work and life balance, go on vacation, pay for our education, start a new business, and many more. As a matter of fact, as we are presenting this presentation this evening, sorry, words are not coming easy here this evening, we would love for you to share a significant change that you desire.
In the chat section, yes. The two most important things I believe we all need to build a legacy of significant change are obviously good health and good finances. So let us talk a little bit about the health, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we live in a world of pollution, high stress levels, very high stress levels, poor diet, lack of sleep, and these changes have led to an increase of death from non-infectious diseases and is on the rise. According to the World Health Organization, the top two causes of death worldwide are heart disease and stroke. Diabetes, kidney disease, and others are also part of the leading causes of death globally. And all these demonstrate that there are health challenges in the world today. And health is wealth, in my opinion, for sure. And I believe everyone here will agree that taking good care of our bodies is necessary to building a life of significant change.
I totally agree, Tammy. You see, our overall health depends on our individual cells, and this is what we want to talk to you about.
And it is said that after air, water, and food, the fourth thing that every cell needs to survive is glutathione. So that is pronounced as glutathione. Yeah, a lot of people have a hard time saying that word.
Or glue your tie on, gentlemen. This is how I was able to remember it in the past. But folks, the question is, what is glutathione?
Well, we produce it naturally in every single cell of our bodies. It's our body's natural defense against toxins, pollution, and much more. Without optimal glutathione levels, our cells cannot stay healthy. And we know that if our cells are not healthy, our bodies can't be healthy.
That is the truth. So when we have an optimal level of glutathione, we have so many benefits. For example, increased energy, strengthens the immunity, and reduce inflammation, slows down the pathological aging, reduce stress, increase in stamina and recovery, enjoy an increased performance in the gym, the classroom, the boardroom, and even the bedroom. And that's an understatement here, folks.
You got to love those benefits. And it's not just one benefits, it's all the benefits. Yeah, I love what this does for our bodies. So as you can see on the chart, from about the age of 20, our glutathione levels start depleting naturally, and that's due to aging and everything else around. We usually lose about 10 to 15% of our glutathione levels every decade from the age of 20. That's why we heard that saying growing up at the age of the 20, it goes downhill. Well, now I get it. So by the age of 50, we're likely to have half of the glutathione levels. Therefore, it's not surprising that most people experience decline in health, in their vigor, energy levels in their 50s. It starts to go down. So age-related glutathione depletion and its association to age-related medical conditions are well researched and documented. Get yourself informed. There's a lot of stuff that you can look at, and get back to the person who introduced you and they'll share some with you.
Absolutely. You see, high stress level, poor diet, toxins, illness, alcohol, and other issues depleted glutathione levels even faster, leading to accelerated or premature aging. And folks, that is an understatement today.
And there are over 74 diseases and health challenges associated with low glutathione: diabetes, hypertension, stroke, arthritis, kidney disease. I can go on. And the rest of the chronic diseases in the top 10 leading cause of death are just a few of the health challenges associated with low glutathione levels.
So the benefits of glutathione and health has been well researched and documented over the years. However, raising glutathione level in the body is a difficult challenge. So there is poor absorption from the diet or pills. At the same time, the intravenous glutathione, short for IV, is not really affordable or even convenient for most people. So how can we effectively raise the level of glutathione?
Well, here's the magic. Ribosine is a breakthrough nutrient compound clinically proven to increase natural glutathione production in the body. Ribosine is a combination of D-ribose and L-cysteine. And the cysteine segment of ribosine is an amino acid necessary for the body's production of adequate amounts of glutathione. And the ribose segment protects the amino acid for safe delivery into your cell. And ribose is a nutrient that goes into energy production. That's why you just get this great amount of energy when you get on this product. This breakthrough nutrient is patented, and it's associated solely to Max International.
Now, folks, let's talk about the inventor. I am so impressed with this gentleman. See, having grown up in Hawaii during the Second World War, Dr. Herb T. Nagasawa was no stranger to service and sacrifice in time of war. Yet through the 60s and 70s, he was saddened to see the state in which many Vietnam veterans returned home in despair and dependent on drug and alcohol. Is not the truth. Dr. Nagasawa's own despair would reach its lowest point when his brother returned as one of those veterans, depending upon alcohol to numb the physical and mental pain, while his liver and body were ravaged by the effect of alcohol poisoning and the cirrhosis. So at the time, the drug antabuse was actually the best mean of combating drinking by causing a severe reaction to alcohol to prevent its further use. But it couldn't mitigate the damage done. Determined to do better, Dr. Nagasawa sought to develop a way to better prevent alcoholics from developing fatty livers, thereby reducing the risk of cirrhosis and liver failure. So after years of research, Dr. Nagasawa and his team noticed that higher level of glutathione exhibited protective benefits for the liver from toxins. So for that observation, Dr. Nagasawa and his team worked to find a way to boost the body's natural production of glutathione. Years of trial and error, which results to prove that patent molecule known as ribosine. Folks, this is a precursor in several of our products. Ribosine, once ingested, enters the bloodstream and delivers a cysteine and ribose directly into the body's cells, not only to support glutathione production, but also provide important fuel and energy for those cells. And folks, you can actually revise this data if you go to max.com and you simply check the science that we have with Max International. It's absolutely brilliant.
And Dr. Nagasawa chose to share his incredible discovery with the world through strategic partnership, which he chose Max International. And he chose Max of the proven vision and the excellence of our executive team. We just spent some time with them in Zanzibar, Tanzania, and they're just amazing, amazing corporate executives, but also leaders. And Max is led by, as you can see, Joe Wojcicki. He's the Max CEO. He was a Harvard-trained lawyer who partnered with Max after a successful career on Wall Street. He was blown away by the science of this product and had to be part of Max.
Absolutely, Tammy. And see, today, what we're going to be shifting right now is give you an overview of our products. So today, ribosine is the keystone ingredients in several of our Max International products, as I stated earlier, which is included in the Cellgivity, the Max 1, and the Max ATP. We will definitely introduce you to our products now and share more details with you later when it comes to the diversity of our products.
Yeah, so we're going to briefly go through each one of them. So Cellgivity is our most advanced formula. It contains ribosine and 12 supporting ingredients to raise cellular glutathione levels and naturally improve overall well-being. Most healthy people will notice more energy, better mental focus, better sleep, and reduce aches and pains. For someone who has a health challenge, sometimes the results can be really life-changing. And if you are healthy and want to remain healthy, take Cellgivity. It is important to note that our products are supplements and they're taken alongside of regular medication and do not treat, cure, or prevent any disease. All they do is improve your glutathione production within the cells. And when that happens, you experience better health. And testimonies, I mean, we have testimonies all over the world. And we're going to share a couple with you a little bit later. So we don't make promises on what Cellgivity will do for you. We always tell people, you know what, give it a shot for 3 months. And often people get results within the first week. So just try and see. You'll indeed have your own testimony.
That's an understatement. In fact, that's the reason why we're in 18 countries around the world. So the next product is our Max ATP. It's a performance drink. We call it our ribosine fuel. You can take it anytime you need mental or physical performance. It is our fastest acting product and a great product to sample with the most people who feels the benefit within 15 to 20 minutes. This is a phenomenal product for someone to try for the very first time if they have never tried our product. It comes in a small powder sachet. You mix it with water for exercise. Take it 15 to 20 minutes prior before your workout. You won't regret it. And you will notice more robust performance and a better recovery. And that's an understatement. It is also great to take when you need mental focus or energy throughout the day, either for the office, studying, or having long days. Cellgivity is taken daily. And the Max ATP is taken as needed. There's actually 30 sachets for the North American package, and it's designed to take once a day.
And it certainly proved itself in all of the flights that we've ever taken globally. It's an incredible product. Yeah. And then the Max Infuse is another excellent product. It comes in a small powder sachet, just like the ATP. You mix it with water. You take one a day, and it contains all the vitamins and the nutrients that you'll need from 20,000 calories in just 10 calories. So like a buffet of really healthy foods would be in that little dynamic package. It's an excellent source of nutrition, especially for busy people on the go. And that's most people, right? And anybody who has a health challenge will really benefit from this. Max Enfuse is great to pair with Cellgevity, and it provides supportive nutrients as well.
I totally agree. The next one we're going to talk about here is designed to help you manage your weight loss. And MetaSwitch is a science-based and very effective weight management system. So you take 2 capsules of the switch 30 minutes before each meal with a large glass of water. And folks, I repeat, water is absolutely critical. Large glass of water. The switch pill will help you activate your metabolism so that it works the way it is supposed to. It also enables you to keep and build your lean muscles to lose the fat and not muscles as you lose the weight. It's a brilliant product created by Dr. Moad.
And I absolutely love our Omega Blend Max 357. It's got the 3s, the 5s, and the 7 oils, and it's an excellent product for the skin. If you want to look younger, it's phenomenal. It's great for your heart, for your brain, for your eyes. And Max 357 also supports a healthy breakdown of fat and cholesterol in your body. You can add 357 to your Cellgevity. You can take all of these products. Chris and I take all of these products, and we just feel amazing. We're in our upper 50s and we feel like we're in our 30s. We're full of energy. We look young, and that's because of these products. So most people are going to notice improvement in their skin and overall well-being by taking a 357.
I totally agree. And as Tammy stated earlier, we have some, I mean, we literally have thousands of stories. I mean, we have them all over YouTube. But tonight we have them live, and we share with you 2 wonderful stories at the end of this presentation. So please do stay tuned.
Well, the other thing that we need to enable to live a life of significant change in our life is income. Let's all face it. Everybody's searching and striving to earn more. So let us talk a little bit about the opportunity that these products present to all of us.
Absolutely. See, folks, times are changing, and it's becoming riskier to rely on one single stream of income. I know if you agree. One of the things that we learned from the COVID-19 pandemic is that the job losses, both temporary and permanent, is to build multiple income streams. That is a big thing today. This opportunity provides us with an avenue to build additional income stream on a part-time basis.
So what do these companies have in common? If you feel like writing it down in the chat, but I will go ahead and give you the answer. They all rely on the use of the internet. I'm sure you're going to agree with me with that. And they all transact by connecting people.
And folks, that is the future. See, the world has never been as connected as it is now. Since 2020, everything has accelerated. Information spreads quickly and conveniently from one person to another. I'm sure you've noticed that. Today's technology development creates numerous opportunities, I should say, for people to do business. That's what we're talking about here.
So take the company Uber for an example. Uber identified that they were drivers who needed passengers and passengers who needed rides. And Uber did not have to create the two parties. Uber positioned and plugged in between the two parties, and by so doing, built a business connecting them. Alibaba created a platform to connect sellers and buyers, and Expedia connected travelers to hotels and flights.
So this is what we're talking about. See, Max International, which is the company we're talking about, distributes the products through loyal customers. By this, Max creates the opportunity for loyal customers to earn an income while enjoying the health benefits of the products. Money is used to traditionally for advertising. It's paid through loyal customers as commission for connecting other customers to Max. And then at this point, you plug in and connect potential customers to Max and earn commission on all future transaction. In fact, Tammy and I have completely changed our financial life due to this model, and that's why we're very excited to share this with you this evening.
Absolutely. Product purchases will generate volumes, and commissions are paid based on the sales volumes. Using the system, you can build a large business by connecting loyal customers to Max. who connect with other customers. People tell people when they're happy with the results. And all the connections are linked to you, and all the purchases in the linkage count towards sales volumes.
So this way, the volume of business you can do is unlimited and literally unlimited, and gives you the potential to earn a maximum team commission of a number of $40,000. Now, there's also a matching check associated with that is unlimited commission. So it's really, really interesting how big this can become as you share this wonderful information within your social environment.
Yeah, and there's even bonuses and all kinds of things over and above that. So to remain eligible or active to earn commissions, customers must make a monthly purchase of 100 personal volume worth of products, which is generally 2 products consuming in your household.
So as your customer base and team grows, your sales volume increases, and you attain certain ranks and earn and enjoy the commissions and privileges of those ranks. Earlier, I talked about that we just came back from Zanzibar. That was a big trip from Canada that the company paid, all paid expenses. So a matching check is also an extra commission that you earn when customers you introduce directly or indirectly. That means these are people that you have personally introduced that are doing their own work, see, and then you benefit commissions from all of that. This is what's so exciting with Max International.
And at Max, you're not alone. We have a great support system that creates and nurtures entrepreneurial environmental for everybody. We provide a resource-rich online business center with excellent training and offices for your businesses to be able to build your activities. And that's a lot of the offices are in the international markets. In Canada, we do a lot online in the US.
As a matter of fact, some of the benefits of plugging in includes you joining a network of professionals, and that's what I really found interesting with our opportunity with this business model. The people that we come across, it comes from all different walks of life, right? Access to free world-class training, access to business mentors. Tammy and I just spent like 20 grand with some mentors outside of this environment so we can get this information to mentor our own. See, this is some of the great benefits that you get, which is completely free within this environment for you. So, and one of the things is the incentive trip that I just mentioned earlier. Tammy and I have been traveling for honestly over a decade around the globe. It's interesting when I look at my Apple pictures with the globe with all the little red dots all over the world. It's really, really interesting. I just love this lifestyle.
Yeah, and paid by Max, so all exciting. So I'd recommend that you get started by becoming a product of the product. Order a pack today to share with the people that you love. And of course, you want to give it a try for yourself. And the packages are going to vary between 250 up to $1,000. So get back to the person that introduced you and they'll walk you through the different packages. So the key is to if you want to start fast, you want to get a product package that you can get more products in people's hands.
It's really that simple.
Mhm.
You see, folks, what's really important here is your life today is a result of your decisions in the past. You see, as I mentioned earlier, when Tammy and I started with this opportunity, we've done very well financially. But what I didn't mention is that we were at the verge of bankruptcy. There was a lot of situation that we've planned. We were trying to climb the ladder of success, but unfortunately, a lot of investment turned sideways. And we ended up basically on our behinds, and we started looking at each other and say, okay, what are we going to do from here? And holding behold, I mean, 2 years after we started Max, not only we were en route to have most of our debts paid for, but we started owning properties in Costa Rica, in Florida, in Canada, and we're talking some really nice waterfront properties. This is what our life has changed. But over and above all of this, the friendship and the family that we've created around the world, there's no price tag to that. And that's probably one of the greatest asset when you combine everything. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a life like that? And that's what we're offering when we're sharing this opportunity with you this evening.
Absolutely. And everyone deserves this. Uh, Grab a hold of it. You know, opportunity doesn't come along often. And when you have something so significant as what we have as a product, you know, you just want to grab a hold of it and run. And really, that's what Chris and I did. And that's why we have what we have today. And we've impacted so many people's lives globally.
I totally agree, Tammy. You see, you get in life what you have the courage to ask for.
Mhm.
This is coming straight from Oprah Winfrey. We invite you to join this noble mission of empowering people to build a life of significant change with Max International. And at this point, we have some really exciting testimonials to share with you. So, what I recommend here, folks, is make sure you get back with the person that invited you to look at this information, that invited you to look at this webinar to get all of your questions answered, and then from that point on, you might be in a much better position to start making a decision. But I can tell you, this is absolutely wonderful, and there's tens of thousands of people around the world that have benefited from that. So do get back with the person. So at this point, Tammy, I'm going to shift it over to you to be able to introduce the wonderful testimonials that we have for this evening.
Excellent. So we're going to start in Ontario, Canada. We have Jasmine Tiberge, who's a restorative dental hygienist, been with Max for many years. And Jazz, are you there?
I am here, Tammy. Yes. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to share with everyone. Yeah, it's been 11 years since I started with Max. And I have to tell you, from the very beginning, meeting you and Chris, and I knew from day one that this was going to be very different from any other business that I'd done because of the support that you had offered and the genuine, authentic personalities that you had. So very, very excited from the beginning to get started, share this with a lot of people, had great, great physical changes, like so much improvement with my health. I used to have issues with insomnia, and I've been in dentistry, as you mentioned, for over 40 years. A lot of back problems that cleared up. The greatest thing is now that I am 63, and you have no idea how many times I go out with my 37-year-old son and they think we're a couple. I think he doesn't like it, but I'll tell you, it's the best. It's the best compliment. So, you know, it's about not just looking good, but it's about being healthy and feeling good. And that I definitely do. I have so much energy. And I love, like I said, the benefits with the health, not just for myself, but for everyone, and the difference that it's made for people that have been bedridden that are up and going. That's one half of the equation. The other half is what you presented tonight, is the financial security, the peace of mind, the ability to not have to work full time. And many years I worked 6 days a week and I was a single mom. Well, not anymore. It's great that Max got to the point that it supplemented my income so much that I have for the last few years been working, you know, a day and a half or 2 days a week. And that's a great feeling to have that freedom, that peace of mind, to not have to worry. And the best thing is, again, to give this opportunity to other people. Finally, the personal development and growth. The best thing is when you get the confidence that you know that you can do this, and you share this with other people, and they're going, oh, I don't know if I could have my own business. I don't know if I could succeed at this. And then to watch them blossom, to watch them change their life, to watch them just be so excited about their future. That's really what keeps me going. That's what I love the most about all of this. So thank you for allowing me to share. And as I said, it's been great to be part of this global mission that we're on. So back to you.
Thank you so much, Jazz. I appreciate that. I know your passion and love for people, and it's always fun to hear your story. I'm going to go ahead in Indiana. In the US, we have Beth Stone, and her husband Chuck is going to share his story tonight. It'll be actually, Chuck, I think it's my first time hearing your story, so I'm quite excited.
Look forward to it.
Thanks, Tammy and Chris. My Max story kind of begins many years ago. In my mid-20s and late 20s, I was diagnosed with a couple of health issues that required me to go on several different prescription meds and cope with all the side effects from that. So as I entered my 30s, I was starting to feel the side effects more and more. And then, excuse me, as I started feeling the side effects, I really started to feel the onset of the aging process. Both these circumstances resulted in me dealing with being tired all the time, no energy to chase after our children, dealing with lack of sleep, dealing with weight gain, body aches, pain in my feet. It was just, a tough road to go. And I knew I had to make some changes to improve my health. And so I thought, well, I tried to exercise, and every time I tried to exercise, I had no energy, and then I would be sore for several days afterwards. And so I usually just quit almost immediately trying that process. So as I entered my 40s, I kind of had the feeling that I was going to face some more health challenges. And as I was facing those health challenges, I figured things will get worse before they ever get better. And fortunately, my wife, Beth, requested that I take something that she had been using for a couple of months. And she placed a bottle of Jelly in front of me and said, "You're taking this." Mm-hmm. And my first reaction was, well, maybe I don't want to. But then she gave me the look, and then I started taking it. And after a few weeks, I was already sleeping better. Few months later, the body aches and the pain in my feet went away. Then a few months after that, I really started feeling like I had energy again. And with Beth's encouragement, I got back in the gym, and I was able to exercise again. I had energy. I dealt with very little soreness from the workouts. And the exercising, along with the switch weight management system, I was able to shed a lot of unhealthy fat and inches off my body. Let's see what else happened for me. Sorry. Oh yeah, since for the past 8 years, I've been prescription medicine free. Another side benefit was the better immune system. I have not missed a day of work due to illness for the past 10 years of being on the Max products. And that's with having children that carry plenty of germs around. But these products, powered by Dr. Nagasawa's ribosync technology, has been a true blessing for myself and for my family. I'm 52 right now, and I feel like I'm 32. Lastly, our commitment is to impact the lives of people by sharing this blessing, and it's been a miracle for us, and we hope to share that with others. Thanks.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you had some tears going in my eyes a little bit. I love to hear these stories because we know how impactful our products are. We get to hear incredible stories just like yours, Chuck, around the world. And it just touches our heart more and more and more. It makes us even want to share it with more people. It just wants you to work harder in doing this business because we know what we have in our hands, and it's so impactful. Luz, I'm hoping that you're able to get on this evening. I wanted to have Luz from Puerto Rico share her story. I know she had some storms going on and floods going on in Puerto Rico. I'm not sure if you were able to get on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome.
You're gonna hear some lightning. I'm bringing the effect of Halloween. October, we have storms going on here, so bear with me if you hear the lightning part. Okay, so I'm gonna try to be as brief as I can. That way we won't get no interruptions. Well, my name is Luz Ortiz. I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Tammy, I want to thank Tammy and Chris for inviting me tonight. One of the reasons why. There's so many reasons. As Tammy was talking about the presentation, I visualized each slide where I was at that moment. So I you hear that? I tried to, I was visualizing everything she was saying, right? Just like what Mr. Stone was talking about, his health issues as well. So I decided when I first joined Max, my upline, Nettie's, told me, I think you should really try this because you're working these weird hours, 2 o'clock in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, long hours at, working with the Federal Postal Service. So one thing led to another because I'm so tired. She said, try this product. I think you should try this product. I'm open-minded. I know she's going to give me something that's going to help me because I trust her. So what I did, I took the product. The very next day, I felt a difference. And I was kind of like in shock. I'm a veteran. I used to take all these different types of medications, which didn't do anything. Maybe did something I was not aware of. But when I tried Subjevity, tried the other products, I was like, whoa. That same week, there was the convention. I didn't have any days off at work, but I did call out sick. So I decided I'm going to take that trip. I risked it. I risked that trip. So when I went there and I met the heart of the company, I said, if those men with that caliber are on that stage talking about why they're in Max, I mean, we're talking about Dr. Nagasawa, with his science, we're talking about that technology that nobody has in the world, only we have it. Okay. And then to hear him talk, hear his son talk, also Joe Waiteki, Jim Stravilla, when you have these minds, they're what their scale is. I mean, it's like, wow, those guys are there. This is something serious. Plus the way I was feeling, I turned around, when I left, I listened to all these testimonies. I laughed, I cried. I was like, wow, I was heartwarmed by everything. So I turned around, I came back to Puerto Rico, and it was like, with the samurai sword, I was like talking to everyone. Anything that moved that had cells, okay? Anything that moves that has good thought, I was talking to those people. So when I saw the difference what it was doing and how I was feeling, I was actually going through a moment where I know if anybody knows that we had a storm, a hurricane. We went through a lot of challenges here in Puerto Rico. And I said, oh my God, there goes my business. But you know what? We're resilient. I fell, we all fell. Some people moved away, but I stayed in Puerto Rico and I continued to do work. As a matter of fact, I remember that the song was in September and I remember hitting platinum in December with no lights, no water, no electricity. I was like, I was unbelievable. I was happy at the same time in the dark. Okay. So anyway, the thing is that I said, imagine if we didn't have all those problems, it would be, of course, a lot more, right? But it is what it is. Sometimes you can't control things that happen around you, and you work the best way you can. After that, all these challenges, I decided, okay, Luz, is this what you really want? You could change life, but behind 4 walls, you had to make a difference, and I couldn't do it so much as much as I wanted to. So, I've said with that, I decided to say bye-bye to the Postal Service and say hello to Max full time, right? Of course, I was scared. Yeah, I jumped with both feet, just like I jumped on that train when I went to go see and meet Herbert Nagasawa. I decided to jump on my both feet to do this and worked as a team. And here I am today. I've worked with a lot of people and I travel a lot as well as Tammy. I'm going to reach Tammy one of these days. I'm going to reach Tammy and Chris to be on that same scale, that same level. That's my goal. And the thing is that I do want to leave a legacy. I do want people to know that what we have in our hands, because there's still people out there who don't know what we have in our hands. This opportunity not only gives you, as far as the health is concerned, it also gives you a financial opportunity. And the financial opportunity, the way that the finances are going around the world, globally, people losing their jobs, people not having that freedom that they want. I mean, they're hurting out there, and they're also hurting to hear more about opportunities. They want that. They're hungry for it. So I recommend anyone, if there's new people out there who are listening, I highly recommend really, really take a close at this. This is something very important for you, not only for you, but for people who you're going to serve out there, your family, your friends. You can multiply this and be where Tammy and Chris are today. So this is all I had to say. thank you very much. Here comes the thunder. So I just saw the lightning. Thank you very much for this evening.
Thanks for joining us, Luz. I always love hearing your story. We've known each other for so long, and every time we travel, we seem to run into each other in different markets. So it's awesome. And I know that there's some word out there that Mexico, it looks like it's going to be a big market.
Exactly, Mexico. Mexico's
Oh,
going
it's
to
a
be.
fact.
Mexico's going. I have people in Mexico. And I already talked about it like a couple of years ago, but now that Max is saying, hello, Mexico, it's a perfect opportunity. So, you know, I have an advantage and now that I speak Spanish, hablo español, so vamos para allá.
We're going to learn Spanish from you.
That is wonderful, and you're absolutely dead on. And I heard it from the source that it's a fact that Mexico is going to be operating. So all of North America will be in business. So it's really
As
exciting.
they would say in Mexico, arriba, arriba, ándale, ándale, para México.
Yes, I remember actually Bugs Bunny, the little mouse. Arriba, arriba. So at the end of the day here, folks, you hear the wonderful stories, you hear the story of Max, and I also want to thank you, those of you that decided to share the significant changes and what they want in their lives. So I really appreciate that. And I know also there was a comment from, let's see here.
I'd like to answer that question there, Chris, from Kafui.
Yes. And
Yes.
you were wondering how come North America has not exploded like, for example, it did in West Africa, and now there's East Africa. And honestly, what happens is North Americans are buried with opportunities. Buried. And what's happening is I think that people are starting to actually see the light because of what's happening overseas. So it's coming back home. So the reality is the opportunity is the same for everyone. And this opportunity is originated from the United States, in Salt Lake City to be more specific. So the company is local for you. So the fact here is just grab the bull by the horn and run with it. And that's what we recommend here. So
we leverage these sessions, and we have incredible training platforms for the North American market as well as worldwide. Yes. But you could really leverage from that. The support is amazing if you decide to jump in with us. Absolutely.
And as we end this presentation, keep in mind we have a virtual presentation. I should have had the information right in front. Oh, it's right behind me here on my screen. cmax.com. Thrive for details. So my recommendation, go to the max.com, our website, and there's a blog, and from there it's all over. You can see it. We have a virtual event that is all over the world, and the dates for North America are there. This is going to be Canada, well, let me rephrase that, the Americas, and also I believe Australia are there. Anyway, so there's dates and times for these different countries around the world. And I really recommend for you to be part of this. It's a really good program that they put in here. So take advantage of that.
Max next Thursday, Chris, I just wanted to add, because next Thursday is our North American Thrive Convention, and it is in the evening. So you want to make sure, I think it's 7 p.m.
That's right.
Is it? Yeah. So we won't have this opportunity presentation next week because of the convention, and it'll continue the following week.
That is correct. And keeping in mind, we have trainings every Monday evening, and this is a different link. It's basically called Go for Diamond Training, gofordimondtraining.com. And we have all this stuff recorded when you go to activeteamtraining.com. This is actually pointing to a YouTube domain, YouTube channel. Everything is there. So folks, listen, we want to thank you for attending this evening. Your attendance is really appreciated, and we hope that you enjoyed this presentation this evening. And thank you for the wonderful feedback, everybody. So everyone, have a wonderful evening, and bye for now.